Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tyler here, bringing you episode 7 of the Frankie Foster Road to Glory series here on College Football 25. That's right, the wide receiver for Texas, man. Last time out, it was rough. We still played really well, man, but unfortunately took a loss last week in Tuscaloosa. We went to Alabama and had an absolute shootout. Ended up taking the L 42-45. Frankie did get a touchdown in there. Had a couple last episode, getting 100 yards. Typical solid performances, but man, it's just sucked, taking that loss last time out. So we'll try to get that bad taste out of our mouth this time. Starting off with a road game, heading to Ole Miss. They're 0-3 in the conference, man. So hopefully an easy game to start today. And we'll look to finish the regular season as we have just 3 games remaining. And then we'll know, if we're able to make those playoffs. And it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens with the rankings these couple weeks here where we have back-to-back buys. It's kind of an odd scenario there, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. And ultimately, it might come down to the final week where we play LSU. That might be literally the game for us to make the playoffs, man. If we lose that, we're out, for sure. As far as the conference goes, I think we're pretty much out of it now for the SEC. Now, we have made the conference title game before with just 2 conference losses. Remember, one of our losses was to Miami, so 1 out-of-conference loss. Still a chance with, just the 2 conference losses, but so many teams at undefeated records, they would have to have some crazy stuff happen at the end of the year for them to fall off. So I definitely think that that's out of question, but it's still, a possibility. Definitely wild seeing all these teams in the top 11. Florida at 2, Tennessee 6, Bama 8, LSU 9, Georgia 10, us at 11. Surprised Mississippi State ain't ranked, man. They got a great record, and being in the SEC, you'd think that'd be good enough to have them in the top 20 at least. I mean, hell, our record's worse, and we're number 11. During my weekly activities, I worked on that brand a little bit, and it was just enough to get that road dog activated, which is kind of key here as we start this episode on the road. Like I said, man, heading to Ole Miss, so we'll go ahead and just dive right into the game, man. Try to get back in that win column and start this run through to the end of the season and hopefully make those playoffs, man. Let's get it. Go ahead and slap that like button for me, too. I'd appreciate that a lot, and subscribe if you are new. Let's get into the game.
Gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Buck Hemingway Stadium to the Rebels.
Man, what the hell type of intro was that? Oh, that's great. So a rough year for Ole Miss, but hey, those fans are still filling the stadium, going crazy. So 1st and 10, we start the game with the ball here. At the 21-yard line, it'll be a handoff to Gibson, left side. Nowhere to go, just a yard. Already faced with 3rd down here, man. We need 6 yards to keep this drive going. Manning throws it quickly over the middle, and it's complete. Enough to move the chains. Let's go. All right, man. 3rd down once again. See if we can convert here. Looking to throw. Goes to his right side, and Frankie makes the catch. Enough to move the chains. Let's go. And Frankie gonna head to the sideline. Arch hits Washington for 15 yards. But no, the next play, we fumble and Ole Miss recovers. So the first drive ends up dying with a turnover. Thankfully, the defense forces a quick 3-and-out though, and we'll head back out there. Well, Frankie won't. Gibson with a huge run to start the drive, but he's hurt on the play, so that is not a good look. And 3rd and 10, just like that. Arch hits Butler for 28 yards, a big play. Not sure why Frankie ain't out there, man. It's the 1st quarter. We're definitely not tired yet. We should definitely be in the game here, man. Souza ends up short there. So 4th and 2, we settle for the field goal, man. At least we go up 3-0, but not sure why Frankie ain't in the game, man. Defense does their job. We head back out 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Handoff goes to Gibson, and he's blown up in the backfield, a loss of 3. All right, man, 2nd and 13 here. And again, lit up in the backfield, a loss of 5, and just like that, it's going to be a 3rd and long. Not sure why we keep going to the run game. It ain't been working this game, man. And Frankie going to the sideline for 3rd and long is crazy too. But hey, a big play gets us up to the 47-yard line. We got a fresh set of downs just like that. Here we go. It's going to be a handoff. Gibson, right side, and again, a loss on the play. So 2nd and long here, approaching that 2-minute timeout. We'll see if we get the snap off here. And we do just that. Frankie's open left side, making the catch. Lots of room to run. And brought down at the 1st down marker. Enough to move the chains. A big play right there. Just our 2nd catch of the half. So now 1st and 10 at the 42. Frankie's open deep right side. Arch is going to hit us in stride, and we break a tackle. Touchdown, Frankie Foster. A huge play. You'll love to see it. Fresh out of the 2-minute timeout. Arch dials it up, and we extend our lead, going up 10-0, man. Frankie Foster was getting pressed right side there. And we beat that man off the line. Arch recognized it immediately and hit us deep. What a nice throw. What a nice catch. Frankie Foster, touchdown. So next drive going to start at midfield, man. Just a minute and a half left here in the first half. He's going to go deep left side this time for Wingo. And it's off his hands and incomplete. Frankie on the sideline here, 3rd and 9. Arch connects with Washington for a 14-yard gain. And then he hits Butler for a 35-yard touchdown pass. Let's go, man. Going up 17-0 with a nice comfortable lead heading into halftime. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Frankie going to motion left side here. Arch going to look to throw. He hits us. Lots of room to run. Crossing midfield, crossing the 40, and then knocked out of bounds at about the 35 or 36-yard line there. Let's go, man. All right, 1st down at the 24-yard line. They set up the running back screen there. Gibson getting upfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 7. We are going to have a 3rd and goal, man. From the 4-yard line, we'll see if we can get in the end zone. Looking to throw. Frankie was open, but instead he goes underneath right side, and it falls incomplete. Unfortunately, going to have to settle for the field goal. Our next drive starts at the 38, man. Must have been a turnover or something. He throws to us quick right side, and we make the catch. Solid little gain of 6 right there. All right, 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line here. Looking to throw. Frankie running a post, but instead he goes short right side. And that's a nice connection for 9 yards. All right, man, we're into the 4th quarter now. 1st and goal from the 9. Arch Manning in the pistol formation. It's going to be a handoff to Gibson left side. Nowhere to go. Loses a yard. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 9, man. We'll see if we can get into the end zone. Frankie was breaking open to the corner, but Arch got rid of it quick, and it fell incomplete, man. So we'll go ahead and just settle for the field goal, man. Going up 23-0. Game is pretty much over with. So here we got a 3rd down play, man. We need 9 yards to pick this up. Maybe a pass. Going right side, and Washington's wide open up the sideline. He could get there, but brought down at the 2. A huge play. He hit the wheel route there, and Arch with a nice pass there, and a big play. Frankie heads to the sideline, and Manning hits Niblett for a touchdown. Let's go. Going up 30-6, and that should definitely put the game away. A couple garbage time touchdowns got added late, man, but we get out of here with a nice 37-14 victory. Arch with a nice day, 346 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.
Of course, one of those coming on a deep ball to your boy Frankie Foster.
Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people.
So after it seemed like that run game is struggling a bit early, it really got going later in the second half, and Gibson, of course, ended up going off for 134 and a touchdown. Sounds like he's actually up there in the top 5 and might actually even be leading the country in rushing yards, so we'll check that out after the game. But of course, you see Frankie leading the way today with 7 catches, 90 receiving yards, and a touchdown. So unable to hit that century mark today, but either way, Arch was spreading that ball around a lot. Niblet, Butler, everyone doing well. Wingo, if anything, was slowed down today with just 1 catch, 14 yards. That Ole Miss defense was all over him, man, so that definitely helped open up, Frankie and Washington as well. And there you have it. I wanted to check that out in our bye week here. Gibson is just 1 yard in the lead in the country, man, so that is pretty cool to see. And, we still have big games through the air as well. Arch has some games where he's over 300, then has some games where he might only have 180. But, either way, it's nice to see Gibson leading the country in rushing, man. That's cool. Now, of course, we have a couple back-to-back buys here, so I'm sure he will fall behind now. As you see, he's got 10 games played compared to most of the other guys here with just 8. And seeing how the receivers are doing here at Texas so far, along with Frankie, we've got 32 catches so far this season, 421 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So doing pretty good, man. Remember, we've only been starting for about the last 4 or 5 weeks now. Check it out. We get an NIL offer here from Vitalize Physiotherapy. We're a physiotherapy and performance center located about 15 miles outside of campus. We think you could help us in some regional commercials. Part of your compensation will include free services. So it'll be a 5-week contract here for the cost of 2 energy up front. We'll get a reduction of 3 points from back wear and tear on the first week. So that's pretty solid, but I don't really think that's worth it for 2 energy. And I'm not really gaining anything other than that reduction on the back wear and tear. Yeah, I'm going to decline this. I definitely don't think that's worth it. So after those couple bye weeks, man, we're into week 12 now and all the way back up to the 3rd ranked team in the country. So a bunch of teams must have been losing while we had our couple weeks off, which I think gives us a huge advantage going late into the season, basically with a nice reset, with, anybody that had some nagging injuries or anything should be all good to go, refreshed after a couple weeks off, man. And we get a nice home game against South Carolina, who's having a terrible year, just 2 wins, so should be able to get our 8th win of the season, man. But we definitely got to check out these college football playoff rankings, man. I can't believe we moved all the way up to number 3 with 3 losses. Definitely crazy. But as you see the rankings, it's a lot of teams with 2 losses. Even Georgia with 3 now, as they dropped from 2 to 7. But yeah, a lot of teams with 2 and 3 losses. So I think that's just how it's going this year, actually, man. So actually, it does make sense. I mean, we even got a bunch of 4-loss teams in here. So actually makes sense somewhat with how many teams are just losing. We only have 1 undefeated left, and of course it's Notre Dame. Come on, join the conference, homie. But not to look ahead too much or anything, but our next opponent following this game will be LSU, and they just lost to Mississippi State. So Mississippi State finally bouncing up in those rankings up to number 5 now, and LSU dropping to 10. So yeah, man, the SEC is all over the place. These top 25 rankings are all over the place. There's just so many different teams beating up on each other throughout this season. As you see in the conference, we're actually going to have a chance to possibly end up in that title game. Like I said, it's happened before when we had 2 SEC losses, so it might happen again, as now you just have 2 teams at the top with 1 conference loss. We would probably need Alabama to lose again, though, because they hold that tiebreaker over us since they beat us. So I don't know. Either way, at this point, we just got to win out to make the playoff. We'll just go ahead and dive into this game, man. Looking for another W here. Taking on the Gamecocks. Here we go, man. We have the ball first. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Gibson here. Going up the middle. Just a couple of yards to start the day. Our 2nd and 8. Frankie in a motion left side here. Arch looking to throw. He's going to hit us left side, making the catch. And that's going to be a nice pickup. Moving the chains there. Frankie's first catch of the day, going for about 11 yards. All right, big third down play here, man. We need 5 yards. Manning looking to throw. He's going to go left side. Wingo making the catch on the curl route. Enough to move the chains, and we're into Gamecock territory. All right, 2nd and 7 here. It's going to be a handoff. Gibson up the middle. Makes a man miss and has enough for the first down. On the sideline for 3rd and 3. He hits Gibson for 5 yards to move the chains. Then hits Wingo for 13 yards. And then Gibson gets it down to the 6-yard line. Frankie still on the sideline for 3rd and 4. A big penalty against the defense gives us 1st and goal at the 2, and Gibson punches it in to give us a 7-0 lead. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 10. He's going to hit us over the middle, and Frankie with a nice catch holding on through the contact, a gain of 5. All right, man, 3rd and 6. We'll see what we can do. In the second quarter, man. We'll head there with a 7-0 lead. See if we can keep this drive going. So 3rd and 6 to open the second quarter here. Looking to convert. The pass play. He goes short left side. It's going to be caught. Breaks 1 tackle, but then cleaned up. It's going to be a short gain of just 2, and we got to punt it away. So into the second quarter now. Only up 7-0. We got to get this offense going. Get some more points on the board. Looking to throw here. Left side. It's Washington making the catch. Getting upfield. Brought down at the 45. Nice start to the drive. All right, we got 2nd and 10 here. Lined up left side. Looking to throw. And Manning hits Wingo underneath. A nice gain. And he gets enough to move the chains there. Frankie on the sideline here, and it's a 3rd and 6. And Gibson breaks a 30-yard run down to the 10-yard line. Let's go. Now 3rd and 5 from the 5. And he hits Wingo for a 5-yard touchdown pass. Let's go. Arch Manning getting the job done. We go up 14-0. And the defense blocks a punt, man. So that'll set us up with 1st and goal from the 4. Frankie running the out route. Arch hits us, and we make the catch. Touchdown! Frankie barely gets his feet in bounds and crosses that goal line. Let's go. He's dancing into the trash can on the sideline. He don't even care. We go up 21-0. What a play. Arch Manning hits us on the out route. Gotta love it, man. Frankie. Great footwork on the sidelines there, making the catch and in the end zone for the touchdown. So 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Next drive will start at midfield. Handoff goes to Gibson left side, and that's a decent gain of 5 right there. That'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. All right, 2nd and 5. Frankie breaks free right side, but Arch gets rid of it quick over the middle. Enough to move the chains. Ah, man, Cruz goes down, one of our old linemen. Hopefully he's all right. All right, 2nd and 2. Running a drag route. Frankie makes the catch and gets upfield for a nice gain all the way to the 13-yard line. Now 2nd and 3 from the 6 man. He's going to go over the middle, and Butler makes the catch down to the 2-yard line, setting up a goal-to-go situation. So 1st and goal from the 2 man. It's going to be a handoff to Gibson up the middle, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown. Let's go. Texas going up big here. After a bit of a slow start, we go crazy in the second quarter and are now up 28-0 as we'll head into halftime. Well, South Carolina was actually able to get on the board finally as they drive down quick and add 7 before half. So still a nice lead though, as we are up 28-7 here. So our first drive of the second half is going to start from the 4-yard line, man. So we'll see if we can get some space here. Manning with a quick pass to Butler for 5 yards. So out to the 9-yard line now. 2nd and 5. Frankie motions inside here. Gonna be a play action pass. We're going over the left side. Nice catch. And Frankie gets up to the 25-yard line. A big play right there as we pick up 16 yards.
a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on.
Now 1st and 10. Frankie getting pressed over here. See if we can beat him right side. Can Arch hit us? Deep right side. Frankie makes the catch. Can he go all the way? Yes, sir. Frankie Foster touchdown. Our second of the day. Our first career multi-touchdown game. You gotta love it, man. Make sure you slap the like button for that. Frankie going deep. Arch hits us in stride, and that's a huge touchdown play right there, putting us up 35-7, man. Arch with the rollout off the play action, and we were open deep. He hits us. Frankie, a huge touchdown play. We're going off today, man. So it looks like they took us out of the game now. It's a blowout, so backups are in. And that's good, man. We get the rest up to make sure we're good to go for the final week of the season, man. It's going to be a tough matchup with LSU. So we get a nice dub. 42-13, taking care of business over South Carolina here. Arch Manning, player of the game. 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Love to see it. Of course, 2 of those going to Frankie today.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Wingo, a nice day with 7 catches, 79 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Frankie, of course, your boy, with the other 2 touchdowns. On 6 catches, 126 yards, a huge day. Probably our best game of our career, man. It looks like after our big game, we're getting an NIL offer. They wasted no time hitting us up. It's Mayan Spring. We're a soda company shooting a commercial involving football players. We'll shoot the commercials in the first week, and they'll air the following month. You'd have a very brief but important part. As part of your compensation, we'll even include free soda for your team. This is our proposal for a 3-week contract for the cost of 2 energy up front. We'll get a small leadership boost up front and 400,000 followers on the final week of the contract. So, you know, Frankie ain't been working on his brand much, but has definitely done more of it this season. And we'll go ahead and take this deal, man. I don't think it's great by any means, and definitely don't like losing 2 energy costs, you know, for my weekly agenda. But either way, we could definitely use the followers. The leadership boost isn't going to help much because I think our leadership is already maxed out. But either way, we'll take the deal, man. Let's do it. And check it out, Frankie Foster earned SEC Offensive Player of the Week honors. So you love to see that. They recognize him for that huge performance. Again, 6 catches, 126 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's right, Frankie's first ever multi-touchdown game. Before we get into this game, man, let's go ahead and hit an upgrade. Give Frankie a little boost. Any help we could get? Because this game is very important, man. I think even if we lose, we might still sneak into that playoff, but I would rather win and just not even have to worry about it. Just take it out of their control. We'll definitely be in no matter what if we win this game for sure. But, you know, we'll go ahead and add to our hands here. As we have 6 skill points, it's going to cost 5. Go ahead and hit that upgrade. And we get some nice boosts. Overall, only goes from 82 to 83, but that's all right. We wanted our hands to get better. And you see the ratings there now, up to 84 with our catching. And traffic is at 90 now, and then carrying 85. Spec catch all the way up to 97, so Frankie definitely got some solid hands out there. So a huge game, man, in week 13 here, the final week of the regular season. We will take on number 6 LSU, and they actually dropped us back from number 3 to number 4, which I have no problem with, man. We got 3 losses. You know, that's fine. It don't matter to me. But we'll prove that we belong in this top 5 when we go out here this week and we take down those Tigers. They're coming to our house, Austin, Texas, and we're going to hook them, man.
First down.
Here we go, man. A big game. We'll start with the ball at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Receiver in motion now.
Frankie motions inside here. It's going to be a handoff left side. Gibson up the middle, able to get 6 yards to start the day. All right, going to have third down now. We need 4 yards to convert. Arch looking to throw. He's going to go left side. Washington unable to hang on. Tried to fire it in there. That's tough. Trying to hang on through that contact. He's unable to do so, and we got to punt it away. A 3 and out to start the day. And LSU strikes first with the field goal, man. So we're down 3-0 here as we head back out 1st and 10. Gibson handoff right side. Has some room to run. Falls ahead for 8 yards. All right, next play. Arch Manning hands to Gibson once again. And he fights forward for the first down. Fresh set of downs at the 36. Going to be play action. Frankie running a deep post. He'll go left side to Wingo. And it's caught on the sideline. A huge play down to the 29. Shout out to Ryan Wingo as he hits the 1,500 career receiving yard mark. We get sent to the sideline. Arch hits Washington for 10 yards. And Gibson runs for 4. Gibson for 9 yards out of the backfield. And then Arch runs 5 yards down to the 1. And Braden Keenan punches it in. One of the backup running backs will give us the lead 7-3. Let's go. So into the second quarter now. We got a 2nd and 10 here.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Arch looking to throw. Out route. Frankie makes the catch and has enough for the first down. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Our first catch of the day. So without any catches in that first quarter, we'll see if the coach tries to get Frankie going now. Full house package. We motion right side. Arch hits us. We make the catch. And we make the corner miss. A nice juke move. And that's another first down for Frankie. All right, man. 3rd and long. We'll see what we can do. Tries to hit us on the screen. And we make the catch but get lit up immediately. Questionable play call there from coach, man. The defense just wasn't fooled at all. So we end up just having to punt it away, and then LSU goes and gets another field goal, so now we're up by just 1. And this drive will start at the 25. 1st and 10. Be a handoff. Gibson up the middle. Has some space. Let's go. As he gets into the second level and brought down after a gain of about 11. Now we'll go trips left side. It'll be a handoff. Gibson up the middle. And a nice gain of 7 as we're into Tiger territory. 1st and 10 from the 30. Arch looking to throw. Going left side. He hits Butler. A big play down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 8 here. Looking to throw. Goes over the middle. It's Butler down to the 1-yard line. Frankie heads to the sideline. Hopefully the boys can punch it in here. And Gibson does just that, extending our lead to 14-6. LSU answered super quick though, man. So we head back out, up by just 1 again. And there's a minute 32 left in the half. See if we can go get some more points. Starting this drive with a pass. Frankie right side. He's going to break free. Does he have enough speed to get to the end zone? Yes, sir. Frankie Foster on the first play of the drive goes all the way. Touchdown, Texas. A huge play right there. Arch Manning hits us in stride, and Frankie's speed does the rest. We go all the way. A huge touchdown play right there. And we go back up 21-13 now. Arch toss right away as we had a couple steps on the defender. Then we were off to the races, and Frankie able to get all the way to the end zone, man. And we even added another field goal before half as well. Frankie wasn't out there for that drive. It was pretty quick, man. But hey, we're up 24-13 as we head into the second half. Our 2nd and 12, Frankie motions inside. Running a drag route. Going to make that catch over the middle. Nice gain. Falling forward for about 9 yards. And now 3rd and short. We'll see if we can move the chains here. Arch looking to throw. He's going to go short left side. That's Washington making the catch and has enough to move the chains. Empty set here on 2nd and 8. Arch looking to throw. He's going to go left side. And it's complete. A nice first down connection. All right, man. 1st and goal from the 6. See what we can do here. Looking to throw. Frankie to the corner. Dives and makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! What a play! Diving and making the catch right in front of the Tiger mascot right there. You love to see that. Holy cow, man. Frankie Foster able to get his feet down in bounds. Arch just lofted it out there towards the end zone on the sideline, and Frankie able to dive and make an insane touchdown catch. And that's back-to-back multi-touchdown games for Frankie. You gotta slap the like button for that, man. We're going off.
Offense takes the field.
Defense continues to play well, man. We're up 31-13, heading out for another drive. 1st and 10 at the 42. It's going to be a handoff. Gibson up the middle. Let's go. Nice carry as he crosses midfield and up to the 43. All right, 2nd and 9 here. Getting close to the end of the 3rd quarter. Gonna go right side. Washington up the sideline. A nice connection. Arch looking great today. Another good pass. And that will take us into the 4th quarter, man. Holding a 31-13 lead and looking to add to it.
Take a break. Take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those.
Our 2nd and 10 here. Arch looking to throw. Frankie on the post is open, and he makes the catch and brought down at the 2. There is a flag, though. Hopefully this don't come back. It's going to be an eligible man downfield. That's unfortunate. It's going to wipe out the big catch. So now 2nd and 15 after the penalty. And it's going to be play action here. Arch unable to find anyone. He's pressured and brought down for a sack. So that drive was looking pretty good, man. It pretty much just died, though, after that penalty. And now on 3rd and long, Wingo actually loses a few on a rush. And that wiped us out of field goal range, so we end up just punting the ball away there. All right, LSU got a touchdown, man, so only up 11 now. 6 minutes left in the game. This drive will start with the handoff. Gibson left side breaks one tackle. Fighting for every yard, man. Love seeing that. Only a few, but love seeing the effort. 2nd and 7. Split back formation here. Trying to run as much clock as we can, of course.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust.
And it's going to be a throw outside right. Souza with the catch. Breaks one tackle. Frankie trying to pick up blocks. And then Souza knocked out of bounds at midfield. A big play. On 1st down, we go to the empty set here. We're going to catch it on the screen pass. Breaking one tackle and getting upfield. Oh, no, we fumbled. Thankfully, Wingo there able to recover. A nice gain there, picking up 9, but man, Frankie's got to hang on to that ball. I get it, breaking a couple tackles there. Play got kind of crazy, got to hang on though. Thankfully, we don't turn it over. 1st and 10 from the 35, as we are finally under that 4-minute mark. See if we can keep running some more clock here as we hand it off. Gibson right side, and he's down after a gain of 4. All right, 2nd and 6. Actually go play action here. And Arch is going to get sacked for a big loss. Surprised that we went to a pass play there. And it backs us up. And for whatever reason, Frankie's on the sideline for 3rd and long. Arch just ends up running for 4 there. And then we just punt it away. So another empty drive, man. Defense is going to come up big, though, and force a turnover on downs right there. So we should be able to close out the game now. 1st and 10 here. And we're looking to throw. Frankie makes the catch over the middle and breaks the tackle and fights his way down to the 1-yard line. Oh, man. Surprised coach still ain't running the ball here, but hey, Frankie almost got his 3rd touchdown of the day. So just 2 timeouts left for LSU now. And we're looking to punch it in here, man. 1st and goal from the 1. Gibson up the middle. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage, man. All right, 2nd and goal now. Wingo going to go in motion. The handoff goes to Gibson up the middle. And this time he dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That will do it, folks. Securing a huge victory over number 6 LSU. And, of course, Gibson caps it off. He had a great senior season. Of course, a lot of seniors going out in a big way today. Arch, Wingo, of course, amongst a few of them. So this will definitely secure us a spot in those playoffs, man. Not sure if we'll make the SEC title game. It depends on how some other games finished this week as well. But either way, definitely love securing a playoff spot. This is a big time win here at home. Getting the job done. Frankie, a big time contributing factor with another multi-touchdown performance, man. We get the job done 38-20. Let's go, man. A great way to end the regular season. Checking out those stats, Arch Manning with a huge day. 81% completions, man. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, that's huge. 362 yards. On the ground, Gibson, not a whole lot yardage-wise, but 2 touchdowns on the day. Doing his job. Keenan also with the rushing touchdown, one of the backups. And then receiving-wise, your boy Frankie Foster leading the way with 8 catches, 135 yards, and 2 big-time touchdowns. Washington with the big day as well, 78 yards. And of course, a few other guys contributing as well. So I'm actually going to go ahead and end the episode there, man. I'm not going to advance yet. I don't even want to know what's happened yet with, the conference championships. We'll figure all that out to start the next episode, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that coming soon, man. Also, slap that like button for me if you enjoyed. I appreciate that a lot, man. I mean, come on. Back-to-back 2 touchdown games for Frankie to end the regular season. I mean, come on. We had a great end of the season. I love seeing that, man. We'll look at some stats and other stuff to start the next episode as well. Should be lit, man. We're going to try to go on this national championship run with Arch Manning and Frankie Foster here with the Texas Longhorns. Stay tuned for the next episode. Should be a good one. As always, hope you have a nice day. Peace.